So right now we're in talks with a large international cafe chain, and like this was like so a friend messages me at night. She's like, hey, I heard from a friend of a friend that this cafe chain is looking for a supplier within functionality. Like, oh great, like okay. I call you up, I'm like, hey, we gotta close this. Like,
we gotta hustle now.
Let's fucking go. So we start looking through our contacts, our network, see who we know, etc. Find someone we know. We message him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, just leave the product at the office. Just send the product to the office. We'll look at it."
Reception, that's just a no.
And then we write to him again. And we're like, "No, like we're around the corner. Like let's go deliver this to yourself. We'd like to present to you."
Sure.
Yeah, sure. The other reception. We'll have a look at it when we have time. We're like, okay, let's go. So next morning, we just go up to the office. We're like, hey, we have a meeting with this guy.
And Nick looked me in the eye and said, Leo, today we're going to do something scary. We're just going to walk in there, pretend we have a meeting. And I'm like,
gents, this is chaos.
I'm looking at Nick and I think this is a good example of founders out there, get out of your comfort zone. Do something crazy because it very often leads to success. If it doesn't, it's just a fucking no, and no one will care.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Funny story after,
So hang on. This is important. We got about 10 minutes left, but this is important. So you walked up there. I love how you looked at Leo and went, "This is it, man." And Leo's like, "Do we want to do this?" and then so you walked in. Section was like, "Okay."
Now it gets cringe.
Yeah, the guy gets cringe, and the guy's in a meeting, right? And the reception's like, "Oh, let me get him." Knocks on the door. Knocks on the door. It's like, "Oh, like you're meeting. These two guys here for." The guy looks at us like, "Oh, what are you guys doing here?"
And he's like, "I have no meeting with these guys."
And then he's like, "Guys, like you can wait around or you can come back." Like, "Oh no, we're around." We sat in the office. We sat in the couch for about an hour, I think, waiting. Finally, his meeting's over. We go and he's like, "Hey guys, I have 2 minutes. Like, what the fuck do you guys want? Like, give it to me now." And that 2 minutes led to 30 minutes.
And now we are closing a worldwide deal. So go hustle.
I mean, that really is nuts.
Yeah.
I love that.
And just do that all the way around. Like really get out of comfort zone and just do the impossible.
He would have recognized that as well. Yeah. He would have recognized that. But we've got
he saw passion, And
I think
we did it with the biggest fitness center as well. We had meetings and we just were relentless contacting them. And they ended up, we were pitching our vitamin product, and they ended up saying, "No, thank you guys. It doesn't fit our clients, our customers." And we're like, "Oh, God damn it." First time a big one blew up in our face. But then we're like, but what do they want? Do they want electrolytes? We have electrolytes now. Back then we had an idea of making electrolytes over a year ago. So I made a presentation with Nick and then said, "Hey guys, but we also have the electrolyte," and we pitched it and everything. We just, we have this ready to deliver. We didn't hear from them 3 months. And then he calls me and said, "Can you deliver 60,000 sachets in 8 weeks?" Yeah, sure. It's 100%. It's done.
I love that.
No
problem at all. We actually, if anything, we can do more.
We were doing like early stability testing on it in a lab.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, sure.
And we know we were at least 18 weeks from a release or something. They never saw it. They never tasted it. They had no clue what it was, and we were just like, "Let's go."
Gents.
We delivered on the day, like 1st of December. You deliver.
We had to express a certain amount on flight to Denmark just to deliver on time. Like it was literally like hours away from deadline.
Yeah. Think down the road, guys, because first delivery was not profitable. But second and third and number 100 will be.
Yeah, fine.